Hello, my name is Brent Archer. I want to talk to you today about a study that some colleagues and I recently published. Our study was about friendship and aphasia. Our study is called I Could Not Talk. She Did Everything. She's Now My Sister. People with Aphasia's Perspectives on Friends Who Stuck Around. We want to offer special thanks to the Tavistock Trust for Aphasia, who provided the grant that funded this study. Six people helped with this study. Me, Brent Archer, Jamie Azios, Natalie Douglas, Katie Strong, Nina Simmons-Mackey, and Linda Worrell. Why did we do this study? Aphasia is a disability that makes it hard to communicate with others. This can make it tough to keep friends. We want to make a program to help people with aphasia stay connected to the friends they had at the time of their stroke. We asked people with aphasia to think about the friends who stuck around. We wanted them to tell us why these friends stuck around. We also wanted to understand if age and severity affects people with aphasia's friendship experiences. We can use this information to come up with a program that will help people with aphasia keep their friends. Who did we interview for this study? We spoke to 27 people with aphasia. Some of the people who spoke to us had severe aphasia, and some had mild aphasia, and some people were somewhere in the middle. We spoke to 9 men and 16 women. The youngest person we spoke to was 41, and the oldest was 85. Most people were about 60. We interviewed people with aphasia and asked them questions about how aphasia affected their friendships and why some friendships faded. After the interviews, we looked for major ideas that many of the people with aphasia mentioned and arranged these ideas into themes. Idea number 1. The people we interviewed told us about their friendships that had survived and those that had not. We noticed patterns in their stories. People who had been friends for many years would probably stick around. People who were work friends would probably not stick around, because all of the people with aphasia we talked to lost their jobs after the stroke. Idea number 2. The people we interviewed told us it was possible to keep friendships strong if people with aphasia and friends are willing to work on the friendship. Specific things can help keep friendships strong. The main things people talked about were regularly reaching out to your friend, changing activities so people with aphasia go out with friends, and supporting one another in practical ways, like running errands and assisting with daily activities. Idea number 3. The people we interviewed told us many times that their friends knew nothing about aphasia. They also said if their friends knew a little about aphasia, these friends might have stuck around. One main idea people wanted friends to know about was that aphasia does not change who you are inside or your intelligence. Another idea many people spoke about was that it is possible to communicate with friends with aphasia. One communication tip they offered was not to rush their friend with aphasia when they are trying to think of what they want to say. Idea number 4. The people we interviewed told us about their strongest friendships. They said these friendships were rewarding. Rewards were things like giving and getting help from friends, or that these close friends celebrated their recovery, or that these friends had empathy for them. The people we interviewed said these rewards helped to keep their friendships strong. Did the severity of the person's aphasia affect their answers? People with milder aphasia mentioned the idea of "it's still me." They wanted their friends to know that they were still smart. People with severe aphasia mentioned that if friends are patient, it is easier to communicate. People with severe aphasia mentioned lots of different kinds of technology they used to help keep their friendships strong. Did the age of the person affect their answers? Older people had many stories about how old friends stuck around. This is probably because older people have had more time to make good friends. Younger people spoke about how their friends adapted activities so everyone could take part. The interviews helped us understand what is special about relationships that stay strong after a stroke. We have ideas about the active ingredients of these relationships. These ideas are often simple. For example, it wouldn't be difficult or complicated to teach friends some basic facts about aphasia. These simple ideas could help people with aphasia stay connected to their friends. We will put these ideas in a friendship program and study if it works. If you have questions, you can reach out to me, Brent Archer. My email address is barcher@bgsu.edu.